Live. Hopefully you all can hear me, but the lunch starts at about 10:15, and so this is how I prepare, how I get ready for it. So first let me find a place to stick my microphone. I wish some of you all was in here live so you could tell me whether you could hear me or not. But hopefully you can. As a matter of fact, I almost want to go out and come back in and listen to it so I can see. Because normally, ooh, my hands are ashy. Oh man. Normally I would have my chain on. So if you're in here, let me see. I got one person. Let me see if I can look at the comments. If you can hear me with the microphone, could someone please leave a comment down below for me? If you can hear me, comment down below so I can see you, so I can know. I believe you can. Hopefully you can. Let me know if you can. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, cool. So what if I were to take this microphone and do like this? Could you still hear me? Hey, hey, how y'all doing? Come on in. If I use the microphone right here, can you still hear me clearly through that microphone? I'm in a restaurant. It gets a little noisy, but this microphone is supposed to kind of take care of the background noise. But let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me. Okay, cool. All right, so basically, y'all, when we prepare for a meeting, obviously we at a restaurant, and I have some things here. Obviously, I have my computer right here, which I'm going to open up in a minute. I have our information, what we're going to be going over right there. And so turn it upside down. Turn what? The microphone? Ah, ah, there you go. I'm going to put it right there. Okay, what about that? That looks so weird to me. I usually have a chain on or something, but thank you for that, Lori. I appreciate that. Yeah, see, y'all, we can all work together. We learn from each other, okay? So anyway, guys, so here's the thing, and hopefully you can hear. So when I'm preparing for a meeting, one of the first things that I do is I communicate. So it's two ways. First of all, if you got clients, thank y'all. That's better. Okay. So the meeting that I have today is not a pitch. All right. So let me just start here. If you're selling and doing a pitch, right, and hopefully if you all in business, you know you have to sell. That's most important. The skill set of selling is this. Basically, selling is helping someone get what they already want. So that means you want to find the people who want to buy something and then present what you have to them through what we call an offer, right? And that is a presentation. But you got three levels of presentations, and that also depicts how long your presentation is going to be. So, for example, if you have a primary offer, for example, that could be an ebook, that could be a course, something like that for like $49.99, something between that and $250. That's what we call a low value offer. Then you have a mid value offer, and that ranges from about $500 to about maybe 2K. It's mid range, right? Then you have a what we call a high value offer, and that's going to be between 3 to 25,000. All right, just be honest. And so, depending on how long, which one you're selling, is how long your presentation is going to be, because you got to overcome some of the objections. So, when I get ready to prepare for a meeting, it depends on which offer I'm going to pitch. And then, like for today, this is already with the client. So, I'm going to be setting up my piece to help him because he already articulated where he is and what he want to work out. So basically, I'm going to pull up some things that I know he needs. So this particular client, you all, he is in a C-suite manager, and that means he deals with some clients, but he has evaluations coming up. And so, what is it that he want to work on? And so, one of the first things I'm going to do for him is pull up some information that I have on awareness. Now, when you're talking about working on your C-suite in terms of being a manager, all right, let's talk management for a minute. All of this requires you to get ready for your meeting. So because I do this and I have documents to help people, then I'm going to pull up one of the lessons that I have. And of course, if you go to Mike Favors, well, I'll show y'all real quick. Go to MikeFavors.com. How can I do this? I wonder. You know what? I can, because you all can still hear me. So, for example, I'm going to just turn my camera around and just shift it right here for me. If you go to MikeFavors.com, and you all can see that, then this is where some of our programs are. And based upon what he said he needs, I then take him through this. So one of the things that he's talking about in terms of his, can you all see that? Let me see here. Yeah, see? Based upon what he wants, I then have programs that can help him out with that, right? So any one of these, becoming a person of influence, 15 laws of growth, okay? We're going to go into some of this and I'm going to be able to help him, okay? And so now, with that being said, what did I do? All I did, ladies and gentlemen, was listen to his need, make sure that we have a solution for him. And then obviously it's going on 10 o'clock. He'll be here within 15 minutes. So what I'm doing is preparing for him, which means I'm not just coming in, fresh off the cuff, unprepared. I've already taken a look at some of this. I'm just going through the motions to show you all. So then one of the things that we're going to discuss today with him is becoming a person of influence. And so I'm gonna give y'all a snapshot. Huh? How would y'all like a snapshot of what that looks like? How to make it better? Of course you would. So becoming a person of influence, I'm gonna pull up that lesson. I'm typing, y'all. There's a good book by Dale Carnegie that says How to Win Friends and Influence with People. How to Make Friends and Win Influence. It's a great book that you can have. Now, because I am a John Maxwell certified leader, speaker, teacher, and coach, I tend to use some of the systems that we already have access to, and then I put my twist on them, okay? So I'm pulling that up now. Just type that in, pull that up, and so here we go. And so some of the things that we'll talk about in terms of leadership, team growth potential is, say, integrity with people, for an example. How do you get integrity with people? I'm going to kind of turn my way a little bit like this so that you all can see me. All right. So you're talking about integrity with people. People trust those who are honest and consistent. Now, y'all know me. I always tell y'all consistency is the key. That's why even with this right here, my YouTube algorithm already told me that I did 2 videos once every other week last week. And it encouraged me to do a video like this vertical live, one every week. So it just makes sense, right? I follow it. That is something, a system in place. So as I prepare for my meeting, here it is. I'm being consistent. I'm going to be honest with them. And I'm going to explain to him how influence rises with your words and your actions. But here's the thing. There's a word called practice that has to match. So one of the things that I'm going to show him is how when he came in this morning, he see me already here early, on time, and set up to help solve his problem. Well, what is his problem? He wants to go higher on his job. I mean, in terms of his management skills, so that he can get an increase in pay, more responsibilities and duties, because it is about to be evaluation time. And so because of evaluation time, he wants to, I'm going to share with him how, I'm going to ask him the question, do you have integrity with the people? Well, how do I get integrity? Have you been honest and consistent with them? That's very important. So I'm actually demonstrating this, and I want to encourage some of you all, when you're showing up to meetings, wherever you're going, make sure, make sure that you show up on time and prepared. That's very important, you all. No matter what you're doing, no matter what industry you're in, you want to show up on time and prepared. And so another thing in the lesson that I'll share with you all as we're getting ready is the ability to have faith in people. So when you talk about having faith in people, what does that mean? People often become what others believe they can become. So if you haven't heard it in a while, hey man, I believe in you. I think y'all got a lot of potential. You see, I want y'all to understand this and write this down. Great leaders see potential before others see it. So as a leader, been a leader for about maybe 28, let me see, I'm 40. Wow. About 30 years now. My first piece was, I think I was 18 going on 19 years old. So anyway, great leaders see potential. So think about this. When you demonstrate something for people, he's not going to come in and just see me here, and once again, it's informal. So I don't have my shirt and tie on, but normally I would. But he's going to see me in here studying, preparing the same way I'm on with you all. And I showed you one of my leadership manual right here. I showed with you all on my computer right here. And that's what's going to take place. All right. So that is to have faith in people. Another one, and this is mission critical, you all, seriously, if you're going to be in management, you have to be able to listen to the people. This is so important. Influence begins with understanding. And when many people listen only to respond, then influential people listen to understand. I'm going to say that again. Many people listen to just respond to someone. They're like, yeah, but this, because they want to, talk and talk and talk. But great leaders, especially successful leaders, understand that you do more listening than speaking. Because if you want to have influence with people, you got to understand them, understand where they are. So, once again, I asked the question. He told me where he was. And so here's the thing. I listened to him. I said, I know exactly what you need. Bring your material, and we're going to get it in for about a good hour and a half. I'm going to give him about 90 minutes. And it's gonna be life-changing because everything I'm going to share with him, he's going to be able to implement it immediately. And some of you all may be going through the same thing. You may be dealing with the same situation. The question is, do you feel stuck? That's one of the questions that we asked the people at the Peace Summit. Do you feel stuck? Meaning, are you where you want to be? Many of them said, no, I still got some things I want to do. I said, well, then you're in the right place. You're in the right room at the right time because I can show you literally the difference between goal setting and goal achieving and then how to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. And so all of that is called preparation, you all. You see? Now, there's some more things in here. I won't go deep into it because obviously he's a paid client and I can't give everything away for free. But the most important thing I want you all to get this morning is that you want to be prepared. You see? You show up to your meeting. You think about what they are. You hear them, you listen to them, and then you show up early, on time, and be consistent. Okay, so watch this. So I guess we can open this up for some Q&A. I think that'll be cool too. So nothing killer 5341. Y'all got some handle names, boy. So about weight loss. So let me coach you if I can coach you for a minute. First of all, when it comes to weight loss, and you're looking at a man, I was 315, 320 pounds. I average between 260 and maybe 270. Okay. So I think I know what I'm talking about right now. And this was about maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I've kept it off. So first of all, we teach that you want to change the mindset. You don't lose weight. Anything that you lose, your paradigm is going to automatically want to go and find it. So this is why many people go through diets. They get on these GLPs, they lose the weight, but it comes right back. Why? Because they have a subconscious way of going to find it. So I teach clients who are into that health and wellness. The way we approach it, you all, is to teach them how to, number one, take authority over it and then release it. I just said something. You give your body permission to release that weight. That way, when it goes, you don't have to worry about trying to, eventually go find it. Now, how do we go find it? What do I mean by that? Well, we got habits, you all. What we eat, how we eat, and people don't realize that you thinking one thing in your conscious mind, but in your subconscious, which is the place that controls your behavior, we got some eating patterns that we need to change. So if you release it and you give it permission, you also give the mechanism that says crave this food, crave that food, crave this one. No. Intermittent fasting is easy. We fast every day. I don't eat to a certain time of day. That's why I set this as lunch and lives. I've been up since about 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning. I've studied, done my devotion, did what I needed to do, but I don't eat until a certain time of day. You see? So that's why I'm actually doing this, because when he gets here, we're going to do we're going to do 45 minutes worth of work until 11 o'clock. So I fast till 11, from the time I get up to 11 o'clock. I know many people eat breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. I eat brunch. It's a mixture between the two. Then I have some fruit around 4 or 5. Around 3 or 4. Then I eat my a nice healthy dinner. So when you're talking about weight loss, change it from weight loss to giving yourself permission to release it. That means it can go and you don't have to go back. We can separate. And next thing you know, you'll start seeing a change. I promise you this works, y'all. This is something that Bob taught us years ago. It works because you then change your paradigm and say, you know what? I don't have to crave this food that's really giving me a sensation that make me feel good. Because here's the pattern. You know you don't need to eat it. You eat it, and then you feel guilty afterwards. Who gonna be able to release weight like that and keep it off consistently? No, 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 no. You give yourself permission. Now, once again, I can eat what I want to eat, you all. If I want to slice a pizza or something, I can go get a slice. I just don't have to eat the whole pizza. If I want a burger and fry, I can get a burger and fry. I can just take off the top bun. You see? Eat a fry. I don't eat the whole fry. Just eat half of them. Why? Because I gave my body permission to be healthy and wealthy. So I can eat what I want now, guys. It's amazing, man. It works. All right. So I hope that helps you all. I help you with that piece right there. Any other questions? We can open it up. I think that was good. And while you all are typing, let me just say that once again, consistency is the key. Mindset is key. Notice how when he answered, whoever asked that question, I immediately said, hey, let's shift the mindset and try something different because we want to be able to sustain it over a period of time. And that's how you do that, you all. We got to approach the mindset. I asked him one time before, right now, right, this glass. Excuse the assy hands. I forgot to put my lotion on. I worked out and everything, but there it is, okay? Now watch. Do you all see this glass as half full or half empty? Well, once again, it depends on the perception. Some people see it as, well, you just drank half of it. Understandable. But when it comes to mindset, I can choose to see this half full. That means it needs to be replenished, even if it gets down to here. Now, scientifically, it's almost empty. But if my mindset says, no, 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 it's still half full, that means I'm using the part of my brain that says I'm going to have a positive outlook no matter what my situation is, because I understand what it means to believe and have faith. So I know one of the things they teach a waiter or a waitress at a restaurant, if they see a glass, go fill it up. Can I refill your water glass? Yeah, because they're taught to keep the glass flowing. You see? So from a perspective of success or whatever you want to do, you got to have a positive outlook, a positive mindset. So sometimes when people are starting to go on these diets, they start these New Year resolutions, they get into them 2 weeks in, and then they end up breaking the diet because it's not fun to diet because you're withholding something. You're telling your body no instead of saying yes. You're telling your body you can't instead of saying change this and you can. Y'all see the difference? All right. So when it comes to getting ready, this is what we do. So just like I've sat here and went through some of this with you all, basic principles, basic nuggets. It don't take long to get the principle, y'all. All right, it don't take long. But if you really think about it and you focus in on it, and I hope y'all getting this message because my client I see him pulling up now. Y'all, it don't take long to do some things if you really want to change your life. And when I say preparing for a meeting, I prepare for all my meetings like this. I get involved in it. I see what wants to be happening. I see what the people need. And then I prescribe them some action items. So I just gave you all some action items. If you want to have a successful meeting and you want to get ready for a meeting, number one, show up early. Sets the atmosphere. I came early, chose a table that's kind of further away from people tucked off in the back so we can at least hear each other a little bit. Then what did I do? I said, I'm going to be consistent. That means I listened to him. I pulled up an assignment for him that's going to be able to help him. I also have the book right here where I'm going to be able to walk him through some things that he has, and we're going to really get down and dirty into this, you see? And so what's going to end up happening, you all, as a matter of fact, he needs the piece on practice too. What's going to happen is it's going to be a very productive meeting because I chose to show up early, on time, prepared to give value to my client. Second to none, hands down. All right. So I give you all time. You got any other questions? Let me know because I'm getting ready to sign off. We right at that 20-minute mark. I always want to stay around that point so we can do what we do. And how you doing, sir? And we take care of that. So if there aren't any questions, y'all, this is Luncheon Live. I know I came on a little early. I know you all can watch the repeat. Guys, don't forget, if you're getting value from this, to like and subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And like I said, if you're interested in some of the programs, then what you can do is you can go to MikeFavors.com. You can check out some of that. But you also can book a Calendly with me. I'll leave that link down below. You got to give me time to get it in there. And you can schedule a Zoom meeting, and I'll ask you some questions, take you through some assessments, see what you want to do. Because, even with the question about weight loss, which is we say weight release, I gave some brief overview, but there are a lot of other techniques that I have that is just too much and too vast to go into right now. But I can literally show you the morning routine that I have, the daily routine, the evening routine, everything that I do to maintain a healthy balance of what I want to do with my life, all right? And I can help you do that. So with that being said, this is Doc Favors. Thank you all for being here. And I'm going to upload this. I'll put the thumbnail and all that in it later. But right now, got to get to my client, focus on my client, make sure that he's good. So I appreciate you all. And don't forget to check out some of the other videos that we have in terms of the business. And once again, I look forward to being back here with y'all again. So